Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode on another season of the Black Swan Podcast. That's THABLACKSWAAN. I'm your host, Anwar Snuffy Dog Smith. I'm sitting here with one of my good friends, Kareem. What's going on?
All is well, all is well. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me this evening. A new season. We got a
That's my spiel. Let me get into my spiel. New season, new me. Man, see why you can't tell people stuff inside the beginning, right before you get into the prep. Come on, nigga, don't steal my lines. Anyway, new season, new me. I've had a lot of time to reflect. Oh, all of us did during COVID. We had a lot of time to ourselves. I spent some time learning magic. Spent some time learning how to edit, get my videos together a little bit. And I spent some time reflecting, trying to grow myself, reading, you know what I'm saying, trying to get closer with my relationship with myself, my relationship with God, my relationship with the world. So I've been doing some of those things. So with that said, I said part of what I'm going to do this season on the new season of the Black Swan Podcast is rehash some of the things I said back in the past. Not say take that back, because that's who I was and that's what I felt and that's what I said. And I don't even say I disagree with some of the things I said. But I want to re-look at them now that I've had some time to reflect and see if I still feel the same way. You know what I mean? That's fair?
Right, that's fair.
All right. So what we want to talk about today is, and I brought my boy in because, whenever I get inside my moods, my emotional moods, it's only a couple of friends I go to. And Kareem is one of those strong friends that I come to. And I want to get some advice from him, you know what I'm saying? Just bounce some ideas, see what he's thinking, see if what I'm thinking making any sense to my boy. Because if it making sense to my boy, I good on it. You know what I mean? That's just how we live the life. But, you know what I'm saying? Even so, we seek knowledge from other people too. So I know we bounce ideas from other people as well. Some older gentlemen, our own peers. And that's why I like to conversate, because I know we like to talk to people. You agree?
I agree to an extent, but I have to say that Snuff has his own disclaimer on what he says in his own beliefs. I also have my own beliefs, my own way of doing things. And like he said, we're going from a past perspective, bringing it to the present and seeing how we feel based on the decisions we made back then. So, with that being said, you have your views.
Right.
I have my views. We come together and we try to sort it out. That's what you can do with your real brethren.
With your real brethren. Say that again.
With your real brethren. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, not everybody's your friend. And you see it over time. But we ain't here to talk about that. We're here to talk about relationships. And you got to hash it out with your brethren sometimes. Sometimes you don't get it all by yourself.
Right.
Because you have that level of doubt. Am I seeing this? Is this really happening? Or am I just imagining it? And even that is...
My boy come to talk today. We gonna have us a good podcast today, guys. I'm excited. Kareem, let's just jump right into it. I have a few questions, and these questions are just like stuff I've been thinking about, and I'm gonna bounce them off you. Then after you, I'm gonna give my thoughts. You give your thoughts on my thoughts. We're gonna bounce it around like that. So Kareem, what I've been thinking now, I'm gonna be honest. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I look back at some of my past situations, my past relationships. I notice I even had to say situations. I look back at some of those things and it's been like, you know what, Anwar? You may have not made the best decisions. You know what, Anwar? You may have done some things that were selfish. You may have done some things that was only about you and not thinking about them at all. I think that's what selfish mean. But I can say that I could look back at it now and say, hey, I made some bad decisions. So what I want to do right now with you, let's start it all over from the block. You know what I mean? I'm a single dude on these streets out here. I want to know, starting off, how do you know this is the type of woman I should pursue? You look around the world right now, you go on social media, that's the fakest pictures you could ever find. Those are not even the same people you can see when you go see them in real life. So you can't pick them on social media. That's my idea. So let me get off mine first. So you can't pick them on social media. Then you say, you know what? Let me go to these nice little bars. Not the clubs, not the dirty places. Let me go to the nice, sophisticated bars. You go there. To me, now this is just my opinion, you go there, you find women that, again, fake hair, fake this, fake that. And again, we in the new world, so that's do what you do. You gotta make your choices to look good. But now it's like you lose authenticity. They acting different. It's all about pictures while you're out. They just trying to finesse it. This is what I see. They trying to finesse dudes, just get drinks for their friends and stuff like that. I think we said that a couple of years ago. That ain't never changed. But now it's on a grander scale now. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, how do we, when you go out, you say, man, through all of this mess, man, this this one looking real good. Oh, I left out one. Join some different organizations and stuff like that. You do things like that or whatever, so you can meet, you know what I mean? But you still see not same kind of things. You get a little bit more real in those type of places where you're doing community service, you're helping people, stuff like that. But it still feel like you get the same type of things. Photos, videos, it's really about what I can put online, how much likes I can get. How do you find the authenticity in these women? How do you know this one is something real, even if she's do some of the things I'm talking about? Go ahead.
Now, Snuff, you just put a lot of bullets in that gun. I don't even think you put the buckshot or the bird shot or the false shot. You just loaded up with a lot of real ammo and you handed it to me. What I have to say is, you have to,
Save it.
instead of just, shooting it off and saying, wow, this, that, we have to unload that and understand what's happening in society. Like how you started it off. We have to look at it from a standpoint of everything is the media. Social media has brought it more to the forefront now. But when you even go back further, we had plays, we had movies. Movies are like something that really resonates, especially here in our culture. Like back in the day, they give you social rules about relationship rules, and these social rules that they give you are just that, social constructs, not the real way in which we interact and we attract and we draw on other people. It's become a normal occurrence for us to just take what we see out there and equate it to being the right way we should live our life. Or in this essence, the right way in which we pick our partner. So, you can't just go off for, oh, she doing this, that. We have to understand the dynamic of what's happening with the people. Once you understand that, and you understand that there are different perspectives out there, and some perspectives are not gonna line up with you, but that's where the work comes in these relationships. Relationship is a work in progress to get to marriage. That's the stepping stone that we have by design. We have to, meet up with somebody, meet with the minds to get to that next level. But that's what we should do. Sometimes we skip over that. We say, hey, let's just get married. We can sort that out in marriage, and that don't work, buddy.
All right, so Kareem, let's you getting into some really, really good stuff, and I think I got questions for that. But let's start off simple. For the people who listening, you know it's always been a nigga podcast. It's always been us but the niggas, and I want to know how we think and how we could better ourselves. Where should a 33-year-old young man like me go meet a nice woman? Where can I meet a nice woman? In your opinion, I guess only our opinions out here.
Okay. And first off, before I get into where to meet a nice woman, thank you for, directing. Because I was just, like I said, he handed me a loaded weapon. And I started to pull the trigger, but he's right. You break it down. And the first one is to understand where do you meet a nice woman. And contrary to popular belief, any and anywhere, any and everywhere.
I thought he was going to say the church.
Bro.
I see the background saying,
Bro.
I see some,
Bro, not to say.
Okay, but you say anywhere. Let's go. Don't worry about me. Go ahead.
Not to say that it's a numbers game, but when you go out, the more places you go, you increase your potential of meeting people. And once you meet people, you meet personalities. Once you meet somebody, you all mesh. For whatever reason, sometimes you could be pulled off and say, God damn, I hate that woman. Oh, but I like that woman. That has happened, but it's like any and everywhere. Like, you gotta go out, but like you say, places we typically go are like the club, so it's saturated. That's like a breeding ground, so to speak.
I imagine, that's where the single people go. Like, I imagine if you're in relationships, unless you with your group of girls, it's no reason you or your group of guys.
See, you just hit it. It's like not just for single people. Actually, the club is like for all people. But we just think like, oh, if you go to the club by yourself, you single. Like, sometimes you have people who are in relationships and they go to the club. Nah, I know that a lot of you.
Hold on. You trying to say people in relationships? And we talking about non-married relationships though.
Sometimes married.
But Oh my goodness, I didn't want to step there yet. Let's stop at non-married because we gotta break some things down, buddy.
Okay.
So you're trying to tell me now, if you're in a relationship, it's cool to go to the club? I don't know. It's cool to go to the club?
Listen. We ain't having no discussion on what's right and wrong right now. And we are not talking about.
It's making me feel like, yo, it's smoothie right now. This nigga getting me.
Listen,
Okay. I'ma listen.
We're not talking about right and wrong right now because every person has different allowances and different measures and different breaking points and whatever. So some people that's not an issue. Sometimes in different cultures there are different habits. Like in our culture, the Bahamian men really don't like for their women to go out to the club by themselves.
Okay. Now you're getting back on track with how I feel, but I guess I am a product of the culture. Continue.
Right, but we talking to the wider community.
No, but we still talking about your boy.
Yeah,
still some
yeah,
boys.
yeah.
I still trying to learn.
That's why we gonna touch on it.
Break it down for me.
Okay, so they sometimes go there by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're single, sometimes they're not. But it's a place where people go just to chill because, again, we have been cultured to go there and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, when we was young guys, we got whatever we got on our mind. We looking for a fly gal. You think girls only go to the club for niggas? Like, being honest.
I mean, in my opinion, and I guess in my reflective thought, I have now come to understand that sometimes women just go to have fun. Sometimes
you sound bad saying that.
No, I gotta be real. No, like they go to have fun. They go to the same way we do the things we do to de-stress. Life is hard, bro.
Hey,
I've learned that in my time. Life is hard. So
with
the things that people choose to do to de-stress or take away from that and relax, that's some of the things I think I neglected. That selfish thought. I think I neglected that. Hey, women do this too.
Because why? It was always about us.
Yes.
And
Definitely.
In most unsuccessful situations.
And it sounds so stupid now. Oh, women do this too. I can admit it. It sounds stupid now, but we never thought like that.
This is not that type of show. We're not here to say that it was our fault when it is our fault.
Oh my God. Just because you start saying some good things on the show, now it become your show. Now they start telling you what type of show your show is. This is a new season, new me. I'ma allow it. That's right. I'ma allow it.
I will concede to the gentleman.
No man. Let's go, man. Let's ride. You was telling me about you everywhere. You can meet people. You go to be conditioned to go to clubs and stuff like that.
Be conditioned to go to these places. That's what we used to do when we was young.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, you could remember sneaking out the house when you was young. We was
My mom used to watch this stuff, but yeah, I remember taking the car. I remember taking on two of the cars, sneaking out, picking a young lady up. She's sneaking out, hopping over the fence. First of all, you're leaving about 1:30.
Leaving 1.
And then you're coming back about
until 5.
No. See, my problem was my old man used to work a little 4 o'clock situation at the hotel. I had to come home at 3:30, 3:45. You know what I'm saying? But so like that's just life, bro. But again, so now that we
established
moving out our conditioning and now in our maturity, what are the places? And talk to me, man. Be talking to me. You ain't talking to them. We talking to me. What are the places I should now start seeking myself to go to actually say, hey, not to say active.
I'm kind of active. Find a woman, because you could go anywhere and find a woman, and you find a
quality suitable woman for me.
So
and there's someone that I could not only benefit from, but also benefit her.
So
I gotta put it all out there.
So
that's stuff we've been reflecting on.
So what about going to quality places, different things?
What's a quality place?
See, I have a lot of women in my family, and I like to say that they are quality women. You know, y'all out there.
I'm gonna
yeah, happy belated. You know, I ain't gonna leave you out. And the quality women, that was just the young set. You know, I got the senior ladies and all that. But y'all there, be cool. I could see the eyes looking at me. They go to quality places. I'm talking about wine tasting. I'm talking about like just beyond ordinary. Sometimes you go to the ordinary place, you'll find a gem.
You only say one now. See, I like to hold people accountable. You can't say quality places, then you list one and then say etc. Give me two more. Give me two more.
Go on cruises.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on, one more. Just, if you can let it ride, come on, one more.
Man.
Come on, one more, man. I put you on the spot with this one.
Yeah.
All right, before we even move on, I can let you think.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you think. I'm gonna say something. So,
Yeah.
so one of the I've just recently.
sorry.
Let me get first. I'm gonna let you come back to that. I'm definitely gonna let you come back to that. So I've been on Twitter recently, starting to use Twitter again, guys. Been having a good time. I've been personally using it for battle rap, using it for some sports and stuff like that. But I've been using it for sports and stuff like that. But I've been saying some things, you know what I'm saying? And again, you know, like I said, we got friends, we bounce ideas and all that. So I started saying some things. Some of my friends tweeting some things. I think, oh, these dudes are pretty active, you know what I mean? Let me see what these guys talking about. It makes me very hopeless. Is that the word, hopeless? Like pessimistic about what's out there? You know what I'm saying? We talking about quality and all that, and I say maybe I need to move on social media, but that ain't what I bring it up for. What I bring it up for is like he posed a question, one of my friends posed a question like, yo, what's a good quality date? We use this word quality. What's a good quality date for under $100? Hey guys, we're not living in the times where everybody balling. Some people balling, some people ain't balling. And then when you don't know somebody and you just meeting somebody, you won't try to be balling on top of balling when you meet someone. You're looking for things to do in a nice, reasonable state that you can do. But like you said, now we growing now, it gotta be quality. So when I said that, I want you now rethink that like, yo, I like the wine tasting thing. That's a nice quality.
Wine tasting.
I don't think that's a really expensive opportunity to
It
do.
doesn't have to be expensive, it's just quality.
Yeah, okay, so give me some else.
Say going off a little bit. Quality places.
Yeah.
Quality places that I can think about, because I've had good examples from the women in my life. They know who they are, and they go places. They like to go out. They like to party. They like to have a good time, and it isn't a regular party. It ain't around the corner party.
Now you ain't telling me the places though.
So in terms of places, you go to like wine tasting events,
Okay.
not just here but abroad. Like
Okay.
when we took my cousin to settle in, because she's now a doctor in the States. We went to the Boston Wine Tasting Festival or something. It was,
You took your lady to the States.
No, my family,
Man, Kareem, let's phone it in. Nah. See, this is why people always be saying it, but let's hear the reality of it. Kareem, you said wine tasting. What's in the Bahamas in Nassau? What's a quality place I can go to see some quality women? And then if I find me one, what's some other places I can carry her to say, hey, I'm a quality guy too. And you know what I'm saying? So come on, talk to me.
boy.
That's reasonable. You talking about taking trips. You talking about taking cruises. Man, bro, the cheapest, I don't need a woman. And I've heard that before. If you ain't got the money, you don't need a woman, bro.
Hold on.
So I got to understand that part of it too.
See,
Maybe that's what you're telling me tonight, and I don't want to hear it.
No.
Talk to me.
See, I'm wrong. I started off wrong. I thought $2,000. See, I had that war mentality.
This ain't showing off now. What are we doing here? Go
But-
ahead.
But like when I say any and anywhere, I'm a stick to that. You go to the food store, you see quality women there. You go out to dinner, you're taking a quality woman there. You take a walk on the beach. This is the Bahamas. You go to the mall.
Okay. Nah, I see now I'm happy with some of the things you said just now.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this now. So how do you know inside the sales world they do like cold calls? How do you cold approach a woman? Not a girl, not a I ain't even gonna say it. How do you cold approach a woman
You just got
in this new world? Go ahead. I'm listening. I just need your opinion. We gonna bounce the idea around.
I had something in my head like just walk up there and say hi, or the direct approach. But like you said, in this cold new world.
But does that work for you? I mean, like in your past or in your.
Hey, if you're confident, it does work. Cause you gotta
Now
just.
you speaking.
You gotta break that first wall of ice. And it's like, if you ain't even scared of ice, you say, yeah, you cold,
But what if you are there? What if this is a beautiful woman? You realize that, like, man, she's really, really nice, really, really quality. And
if you
nervous.
think she's out of your league, then she will be. But that's just, like you say, she might still not like you. And it's to the point
So
where
despite your confidence, she still might not like you.
it happens. And then the thing is, they may come back. But if she says no, then that's cool. You
Okay.
move on. It's like you don't think of it like this. You see a girl you like and you are so nervous that you don't talk to her. And then you see her all the time. So you have a reoccurring issue with yourself asking this girl a question or getting to know her. Or you just want to know her name. Let's say that. If you're too chicken to go ask her.
Right.
So you right there using up your brain time every day. Every single day for like a week. Because y'all do is catch the same bus to go to work.
See, you know, when people tell you things, you gotta start listening. Shout out Mo. Mo was telling me the
What?
same thing. One second. I gotta shout Mo out real quick. Mo was telling me the same thing you're saying right now. Like, yo, you be out there trying to do research and figure out in your own mind and calculations. Just walk up and say, hey, hi, how you doing? What's your name? Are you saying that's just really what it is?
Be genuine.
Be genuine.
Be genuine. Be intentional. Live life intentionally. But, again,
I be overthinking this shit.
You
Go
do.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
but again, rejection happens. She could have something going on, but that is not your concern. If she just says no, then hey,
All right, so boom. I can understand that. You gotta understand, hey, a no is a no. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be confident enough to say, let me make this approach. Say hi. What's your name? How my name is. Simple as that.
exactly. You can't waste your time. You have to be direct, and you have to go get it out your system.
All right.
Because it's like the longer you hold it in, you just causing yourself pain.
All right, so moving on. Let's move on to the next step. Next step. She give me a name. I get some interest. Boom, we exchange some numbers. You know what I mean? What do you do next? I always, and the reason I ask him, because I always say this. I say, I hate calling, you know? I hate being a calling person. I like texting. But I've been talking to some females and be like, yo, this dude's just text me every morning. Good morning. Hope you have a good day. Oh, good morning, beautiful. Hope the day goes. And she was like, oh, that's so annoying. I'm like, yo, I thought that was the thing to do. So talk to me now. What do you do? Talk to me. I don't even know. Talk to me. Just get my opinion from my boy. We are not relationship experts, but just talking to my boy. You know, I'm gonna ask some other people, but he talking some sense today. At least you know I feeling it. Let's go.
So sometimes that's crowding your partner, and we are guilty of it because the longer you're in a relationship, the more you affectionate you want to be. You could say we get soft. We get soft and we want to be all over, and you know that ain't attractive. It isn't. So you gotta understand the levels your partner can take.
Well,
So some people.
Let me hold you that real quick. I don't want. I just met her, right? I just met this girl. We just exchanged numbers. She don't want to talk to me every day.
No.
You saying don't hit her up, message her, and call her every day?
I know it sounds crazy, and like you said, this is the difference between the past us and the present us. The past us said, okay, I have to be the guy to text her the most so she can, you know, come to me, give me the most attention. It does not work like that in relationships.
Man, but I've had a girl that said, I saw this on Twitter, on that same Twitter rap I was just talking about. A girl that said, this guy took me out, spent his money on this date. I had a great time. But boy, he ain't text me the next day. I done with him. I watch a girl on Twitter say that. You saw it. But let's go.
And that was her expectations. But I'm trying to tell you, the majority of people say that it bothers them, right? Because it seems and it comes off as being clingy. Nobody likes a clingy partner except the people that do. And that are the outliers.
And I guess you gotta get to know
What they
but
like.
then you don't know. I guess that's just figuring it out in that initial station. You're just figuring it out at that point.
And in the beginning, if you message her and she says you messaging her too much, just chill. Let her message you. Let her bring it back to, you know, if you have your mind, your intention, okay, I'm gonna get to know you. It won't happen unless your partner is with you. Or that person is even wanting to go in the same direction as you.
Who is this dude? When the cameras cut on, this dude turns into another dude. Yo, like I don't know how they gonna receive it. I'm receiving it. I'm like,
Hey.
yo, off camera, we gotta talk some more, bro. Or we gotta do it on camera
Hey,
because
this
apparently
is-
you is crazy, bro.
This right now is just you thinking clearly.
And
You don't
finally
always
listening. And finally listening.
you don't always think clearly. Like back in the past, as young men, we ain't thinking about that. We ain't worrying about, okay, what she want. It's more so what we want. We are hormonal. We are immature, so to speak. Not to say they any mature, but we
And we talking about us. We talking about us. But we gotta consider them. See,
We
again,
only-
I'm not gotta consider them. Let's go.
It's all about consideration and understanding different perspectives.
I got a big money question now. I got a big money question right now. You know why I got a big money question? I've been seeing people, and guys, I don't know, and I don't want to be held for what I say. I sorry to keep saying that because we live in a new time. Gotta watch what the fuck you say. I've been seeing people met each other today, get together tomorrow, married the day after that. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing people meet this person 2 weeks later in a relationship, exclusive relationship. Help me out there. Is it like, what is the time period that, and again, you can't answer, you can give me your opinion, but like, what's comfortable for you? What's the time period that's acceptable that I meet someone, I feel in a vibe, till I move on to we in a relationship? Is that 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months? What's your opinion on that?
It could never be straight across the board because everybody has different circumstances surrounding their life.
Okay, so what do I do with a gal if I met her? We've been talking about 3
Hold
weeks.
on.
I'll let you finish.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I don't want to use that as a scapegoat for me answering the question, though.
Okay.
Hey guys, that's where we got to end it for today. That was part 1. Tune in for part 2 on the Black Swan Network. That's THABLACKSWAAN.
Be sure to stick around for more episodes just like that on the Black Swan Network. That's THABLACKSWAAN. Me and my guys, we talking real stuff, matters to the heart. We got a couple more episodes like that for you. So be sure to check out these episodes coming up soon. Or maybe spell it out for you again. That's THABLACKSWAAN. Click that bell, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. Just know we out here making this for you.